welcome back to the channel. Mr. Acolyte here, coming at you with another match review, and we are back at ECT 2024, continuing our coverage of the top 8. This time we've got Muffin versus KJ Pixel. Let's go ahead and break it down. So as you can see, we got two pretty cool teams this time around. I would say a big highlight of this patch, and ECT really showed that off, is that the character variety seems pretty high right now. I know a lot of people were worried that the blue hairs are going to take over again, but so far that doesn't seem to be the case. Fingers crossed. Okay, so let's see what we got for the round start. This is an interesting matchup here. Anti-zoning versus zoning. 6H pickup right away. Oh, so right there, he accidentally got the command grab instead of the lightning. That is unfortunate, because that would have been some pretty big damage here. Believe it or not, that would have been some pretty decent damage. Jiden stagger, super dash into the 2L. But as we all know, this is no longer a kill. Before the patch, that would have been very close to murder, but Jiden's 2L no longer scales like a medium. Ooh, Muffin got the hit here, but he did not believe. Yeah, he actually had 2 hits. He just did not believe at that moment. KJ gets the medium starter. That is absolutely dead. 2 assists up, so you're probably not even gonna need meter off of this. And yeah, no meter required. 6 bars up for KJ, and he's got a healthy lead right now. Let's see if Muffin makes the adjustment here. Success. Success. Ooh, so right there, KJ was mistiming his reflex. It can be pretty hard to reflect, baby. Actually, it is really hard. Reflecting is a good option, especially like on the returning key blast, but if you do it at the wrong time, it is going to create a situation like this. Muffin even used the 5H frame kill. This is really strong, especially like from a distance. This can get you in with plus frames, especially if the key blast is in the process of returning. But even better yet, if your opponent actually does go for reflect and whiffs, you're gonna get a huge punish just like this. Ooh, waited a little too long on the super dash there. That's why it ended up becoming a drop. Ooh, okay. Yeah, little too many reflects here from KJ. That's going to cost him his Jiden. And that is so incredibly fair. Throwing the Senzu during a baby loop. Instant shortcut to 7 bars. Getting a Senzu, which gives you meter, by the way, it now gives you meter, during a baby combo is cheating. Frieza neutral, Death Wave neutral. Very nice mix up here. Super jump as the discs are coming. He still has his air action, so right before he lands, he does a air dash medium, which catches Muffin blocking low, and then he immediately confirms into the gold. Gonna get some loops here. Hasn't even used his smash yet. Hitting him with the new stuff. That's the new loop. There goes the smash. Teleport. Vanish. And the gunshot. Look at the damage on the gunshot, bro. Look at the damage. This is a level 1 super, by the way. Bop. That much damage and it relaunches you. You are dead. Sorbet, by the way. Who would have thought that Sorbet would be one of the most powerful characters in this entire game? Janemba in. Okay, that had to be an input error right there. We got the Hellgate out. 6S. Oh, man. So usually 6S is the wave with Janemba, because even if they're full screen, it's going to push them forward so that you can connect the sword afterwards. But KJ sort of misjudged the distance here, so the 6S ended up pushing Krillin behind him. And then boom, that is going to be a medium starter. Medium starter with Krillin and 7 bars. I don't want to hex it, but this should be dead. Yeah, this should absolutely be dead. Mini pizzas and the beam. Dang. TOD for a TOD. Eye for an eye. All right, now we got Krillin versus Frieza. The age-old matchup. 2 very strong anchors here. 2 of the best anchors in the game, honestly. KJ using the You May Die This Time orb as coverage. Ooh, and the big 2H. How far away did that hit him from? Yeah, reminder that Frieza, the best thing about these eye lasers here, the 1-2S basically, 1-2-3S, the best thing about this is not only the angles that they can cover, it's the fact that they are cancelable on whiff, which is a super rare thing in this game, but it is a poke that you can completely cancel on whiff, so when you do this, even if you don't connect with anything, as you see, he didn't connect with anything here, you can still go into 2H, and as you can see, Muffin landed and must have believed that he could whiff punish this because, I mean, it does look pretty unsafe, but due to the fact that it is cancelable, he does end up getting counter hit there. And KJ actually did the death wave just in case, but ended up vanishing for the confirm, and then level 3 to close out game 1. So KJ's got game 1. Both players look like they're concentrating. Let's see what the adjustment's going to be in game 2. Round start 5M. Muffin didn't want any part of it, but he's going to run up and get the 6M. He's going to get a loop here. What is the Oki going to be? Oh, oh, okay. I was about to say, what's the Oki going to be? Because he doesn't have any assists available. But he went for a reset. Now that Baby has this brand new move, a 2L, J2L I should say, this move does not knock you down, it just resets you. So if you do this when a Ki Blast is returning, it puts the opponent in a very ambiguous situation, and he actually did an IAD to steal the corner. That is a very powerful mix-up. Ooh, okay, so we did not get the mid-screen loop there. Mid-screen loop is very, very finicky. You have to be perfectly close, but wow, I like that anti-air grab there. Immediately after the raw tag. KJ successfully gets Jiren out. Now we're going to buy some time with Frieza. Ooh, that was a Krillin moment. That was a Krillin moment. You can see that the Ki Blast just kind of went over his head because of that tiny, tiny little man hurt box. That is a thing in DBFZ, man. Hitboxes and hurt boxes are very important. This is an anime game. You got to make sure your combos work on everybody. And the backdash gets picked up by the super dash. That means Frieza is out of here. Roshi level 2. Man, Muffin's team for DHCs is really cheap. Roshi's got a level 2. Krillin's got a level whatever you want. Baby builds infinite meter. This is a really cheap build for a team. Ooh, and the Dragon Rush after the return Ki Blast. Muffin probably went for that because KJ was reflecting so much in the first match. KJ stopped reflecting, but he still gets picked up by the DR. And then this is just a kill. No need to go for a reset this time. It's going to be down to just Janemba. Not impossible. Janemba's a very good comeback character. Very, very good comeback character. He does have a spark as well. Let's see what we can do. So we are chilling. Ooh, Muffin going in. Okay, Muffin was like, no, I'm not going to give you time to stall. Immediately goes in with the reverse Kamehameha, calls his assist to keep his plus frames, even though reverse Kame is already plus. the situation afterwards can be a little scrambly, so he calls Krillin rocks just to make sure, but also to set up this cross-up right here. Very cheap. Send the man down. Ooh. Covered his wake up perfectly with the Baby C. He went for the IDH, but as soon as it missed, he calls Baby C. KJ goes for the super dash, but it's going to get punished. That is most likely a kill with Roshi damage and just needing a little bit of meter. Yep, I respect it. He kept that as simple as possible. I actually respect that a lot. I think it's more common than it should be, where you see in tournament play where people will overextend and end up dropping and losing the situation. I like seeing, okay, I've got the meter I need, let me just cash out and guarantee this kill right here. I like that. Okay, we took a little second to gather our thoughts. Final game here. Loser goes to the loser's bracket, and immediately we get a round start counter. So this was a little risky on KJ's part because Baby is very, very good against this counter. Even if you have 17, Baby is like one of the few characters in the game that can stop that combo, because if he's in the air, he can 2-1-4-S Jiden, and 17 obviously can't catch you up there. But 17's not even here anyway, and Muffin is grounded, so all he's got to do in this situation is just 2H. We got a loop here. Oh, okay, that is mix. That is mix. Okay, so Muffin this time has assists available, but instead he still goes for the reset. And last time he went for the cross up after the corner steal. This time he just does a raw 2M. And that is absolutely dead. Baby 2M. Oh my goodness. And the Krillin Senzu on top of that. Sheesh. Oh my god, that was nothing but meter gain. He didn't even have to spend a bar to kill there. Okay, Frieza's gonna have to make up some serious ground. Frieza's very good at that. And this is a good matchup for Frieza. Baby Frieza is a good matchup. Frieza can handle his zoning pretty well. Because the main thing about Baby is his Ki Blast disappear if he blocks anything, and it's very hard to not block anything when Frieza's on the screen. But man, what happened right there? Did he get sniped? Ooh, it was the assist steal. Betrayal. Because look, Muffin was actually out of assists. He had spent all his assists, but Baby adds a third assist into the mix. Very fair. Going down, he's way too far. He would have need to have done a dash right there. That was way too far from the corner to do a regular success. He would have had to have done dash success right there. KJ with the corner steal route. Level 3, he's actually got the proper distance for the level 3 mix here. He is the right distance away. But Muffin still gets the block. Very good block. Can't block that though. 20 frame command grab. Very, very, very fast. Whoa, that was a walk of shame. He had him on the walk of shame for a moment there. Crossed over him with the 236M and then covered himself with Krillin. That might have also been an auto block, because if you cross somebody up and call an assist, usually the game will auto block for you. But it's also likely KJ recognized it in time. Ooh, and once again, the reflects. You got to be really careful with this, man. Reflecting on Baby, it's good, but it has to be perfectly timed, because especially on the 5S, because it's 3 quick hits, if you mistime it, you get basically an unsafe reflect. And here, that's just guaranteed death. Yeah, reflecting on Baby it's risky. It's necessary, but risky at the same time. And, oh man, we're going for the garlic mix. This is the garlic mix right here. The garlic mix. Oh man, left, right, same side, high, low. Anything can happen here. Oh my goodness. Whoa, let me see that again. So when the dust settled, he was in the air, and then he did after image to the ground and went low. Sheesh. Press 1 if you got hit. Press 1 if you got hit. All right, once again, KJ down to just one character, Muffin with a full squad. Ooh, that was nice. Jumped over him, called the assist, almost got the pickup off of that. Krillin's auto combo just didn't connect there. Almost got a full pickup for that. But again, Frieza is a fantastic anchor. Gold is still on the table. It's not over yet. Okay, sparked up. Sparked up. Okay, there goes the gold. Okay, so in this situation though, this is a pretty spooky scramble here, because when you go gold, you're not in any sort of block stun. You're basically freed up from any sort of block stun because of the hyper armor. So you can do anything you want here. KJ doesn't have any meter, so he can't super or level 3 or anything, but he could 2-2S depending, because 2-2S does have very, very fast invul frame activation. But the fact that Muffin is already in the middle of his string, all he's got to do is press M to, you know, continue his string. The game will allow him to continue his string, so it's hard to say. This basically becomes like a 50-50, because KJ could also just do the basic thing and just reflect. So basically, like, both players are basically forced into a scramble here. And yeah, survey says EX after image. So KJ just chose to jump, and Muffin went for the EX after image. Both good options. And KJ goes for the super dash, which is one of the best ways to punish after image as long as you're fast enough, but it does get blocked. 6M is blocked as well. The 6Ms are all being blocked. Reverse beats. Ooh, we're getting pressured here. Let me see that mix up here. Ooh, was that the fake overhead? It was. Ouch. We've talked about this many times, the overhead fake. This is very, very strong, especially offline. He does the jump M into the H here. There's not enough time for the H to actually come out due to the height from the ground, so only the startup animation comes out. It leaves your opponent waiting for that animation to finish, which opens them up to be hit low. Very, very strong mix-up. Ooh. We do have a drop. Oh, that was nice. So here KJ manually deactivates Frieza and then uses the sorbet, and the sorbet laser does end up punishing Krillin. So Krillin was not in hit stun, so it didn't do the insane damage that it normally does. It does really high damage, but it's not going to do the insane damage. But it does give you a stun nonetheless. And look at the damage. No matter how you slice it, that sorbet damage is insane. Beams everywhere. Not much health. Muffin is chilling. This is going to be a safe tag. Here, KJ's gonna have to be really careful not to get shocked by lightning, while Muffin's got to be careful not to get hit by Death Wave, which is happening as I say it. We're zoning. Assists are coming back. Ooh, okay, picks him up. Gets a knockdown here. Discs. Orbs. Death Wave. Orbs. Moving behind the orb. Oh, man, that was cool. That was cool. This is why running behind the slow orb is so good. It's kind of like you're making your own assist. So he runs forward. He gets stopped in his tracks by the Krillin rocks. Muffin goes for his turn, but the orb is like, hey, guess what? I'm still here. But that is like the only, like, I'm not gonna say bad thing, but it is one thing to note about the orb, is like the hit stun on it is not that crazy. Guys, you can see KJ reacted pretty quick, but he did not get the 5L. Also, due to how awkward the situation was, Roshi got kind of pushed behind him. If Roshi wasn't thrown behind him, the 5L most likely would have connected, but yeah. Death Wave. Oh, that looked like a punish. Let me see. That looked like a punish. That might have actually been landing recovery right there. Frieza does have a little bit of landing recovery off of that, depending on the height and when you do it. That might have actually been landing recovery, and that is going to give the game to Muffin over KJ 2-1. This man Hikari's already on the stage, man. This man's ready to fight. Yeah, this was a fun set. I really enjoyed this one. I think the turning point was pretty early on right here. I think it was just the decision by KJ to go for this counter here at the round start, because this basically led to him losing his Jiden. And once his Jiden's off the screen, it's a lot easier for Muffin's team to kind of go crazy, because even though both, you know, Frieza and Janemba are great zoning characters, Muffin's team is like very, very hard to sort of like pin down. So I feel like zoning, you know, any of those characters on Muffin's side is not as effective as it would be against other characters. So I think losing Jiden really hurt KJ, especially losing him at the beginning the way he did. But either way, this was definitely a really good set. Getting to see characters like Frieza and Roshi in a top 8 setting is pretty much always going to be hype. And that's going to bring us to the end of the review. Thanks for listening, guys. We are making our way through the top 8 here of ECT. Still got a fair amount of games left, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the action. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. It really does help out the channel, and I truly appreciate it. If you want to see more from me, check out the playlist at the end of the video. And as always, you guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.